How do you think a person, let's just say you're playing poker and you just get punched in the face 7 rounds in a row, you're stuck 3 buy-ins. How does that person make the good next decision? Now,
I will tell you 3 stories from my last week, because my last week has been filled with these experiences. Sorry, go ahead.
So let me just talk about the business of investing and the psychology of investing. So look at probably who has been the most incredible performer this year is Ken Griffin in Citadel. And right underneath him is this guy, Izzy Englander, who runs a place called Millennium. And then, a close third would probably be Stevie Cohen at SAC. Now, how do these guys run their business? They have hundreds and hundreds of teams investing in all kinds of different things. And what they've figured out over time is how to dial up and dial down the volume of who's performing. And what they have realized is that when you go through a pattern of losing money, it is very difficult for you to then make incrementally good decisions. And so they have a dynamic system that allows them to move capital away from those folks who are psychologically not in a great place to do it, to move capital towards other folks who are. As a result, they are always winning. And I just want you to react to that, because I think there's one thing that we can say, oh, venture is a special thing. It's not like anything else. I personally don't think so, operating across the entire life cycle. And I think that there's something to be said, and I saw it in 2000. Folks who have lost a lot of money make incrementally poor decisions. I think why Jason is firing a little bit of a hot hand was he mostly let his companies get marked up, and he was mostly frustrated the last couple of years in valuations.
Early stage valuations, lack of discipline.
He's operating effectively with a clean slate.
But I don't think it's a binary condition, Chamath. I think generally what you're saying is right. I'll tell you the reaction I'm seeing in the market.
One last thing to add to your thing. And on top of that, there are only 7 or 8 people who've actually made money in this entire market.
Yeah.
Early stage investors have done well. Early stage investors have done.
We returned our first fund. That was nice.
Yeah, I'm in the black.
Stacks, you, Gurley. I mean, what about all the other thousands of people that raise?
You got to distribute. People don't distribute shares. We've talked about this a couple of times, Chamath. Like, it's so hard to make money, and when you have a chance to distribute, I feel really good.
That some of these companies, I have a Bloomberg at my desk, and one thing that I look at every now and then is the ownership table of some of these high flying stocks, and you'll see some incredible things, which is these folks have held on. And they are holding billions of dollars now of paper losses that they have to go back to their LPs and say,
hard conversation.
Mrs. Foundation, I know that you wanted to fund cancer research. I had $9 billion of gains and now it's 2.
Oops.